Hey guys, sorry I couldn't be with you today. For this is for seventh period and fifth period, and we're going to be going through kind of explaining what our lab is for today after you finished your quiz. So you should be on Canvas right now, and below this video there is a link that says follow this link for the lab document. Go ahead and click on that link, and you're going to go ahead and make a copy of that document. There's going to be several times in the video when I'm going to ask you to pause the video, and when I have you pause it, go ahead and do whatever I tell you to do, and then once you're done with that, you can start again. So the first thing I want you to do is, like we always do, is we're going to move our document to a folder. So go ahead in the Move To, and you're going to click on your physics class, whether it's fifth or seventh period, and you're going to move that document. Once you're done with that, we're going to start looking at our scenario. So the phenomena that we're going to look into is packing and how we can pack tomatoes more efficiently. So if you look at these tomatoes, they can only be packed on a single layer. We can't pack them on top of each other or else they bruise. Well, it would be wasteful for us to use tomatoes and expensive. So what we're going to do is we're going to, instead of using tomatoes as our situation, we're going to look at packing marbles. Okay, so our research question is, how does the diameter of a circle affect the number of marbles that fit within it? And you can see that I've already put that research question in your document for you. The wild guess question that I'm going to have you take a look at is as follows. How many marbles will fit in a single layer within this circle? And the circle that I'm referring to is on the board right behind me, and it will be taped on the board today for you. That's the wild guess question. So you're looking at how many marbles will fit in that orange ring that's on the board. And remember, we start with our guess based on observation. We use a pattern we use inquiry to determine a pattern. We'll talk about this when I see you again on Thursday, and then you'll make your data-informed prediction. Okay, so right now, go ahead, pause the video, and say what your wild guess is. How many marbles do you think will fit in that? All right, so after you paused it, make sure you did do that. We're going to go down to our hypothesis in graph form. In words, you're saying, I think as the diameter of the circle increases, the number of marbles that fit will blank, increase, decrease, stay the same. And then I want you to go ahead and edit in what you think the graph of this will look like. Remember, if you click up here on line, you can make the line, or you could curve it. You choose what you want to do. So go ahead and pause the video now and get your hypothesis done. All right, so after you have your hypothesis done, we're going to be looking at a couple different things. You're just about ready to take your data. Now, most groups are going to use these marbles that we have. They're the blue marbles that we have, and except for the group that is closest to the door over there. So as you're walking in, if your group is the group that's closest to the door, entry door, I'm going to have you use these metal BBs. Okay, so only one group will be using the metal BBs. That's the group closest to the door. Every other group will be using the marbles. So if you would go ahead under controls, write down whether you used marbles or the BBs. For qualitative data right now, we will hold off on taking that, and we're just about ready to take our data. So you have diameter of a circle and number of marbles in it. In your data, you will have several of your different circles. There are 4 circles here that you'll do. The diameter is when you measure across the circle. We are going to use centimeters, And so we will go ahead and measure our diameter like this. Now, when we're talking about number of marbles, there will be a point when you put in so many marbles that one extra one won't fit. We want the marbles to all fit flushly on the ground. Sometimes when you add one more, it will pop another one out. It's the number of marbles that fit with smoothly on the ground or on the petri dish. Okay, so you will record the different size of diameter of circle and how many marbles that you found in that. I'm going to go ahead and give you one data point right now. This is your first data point, which is the biggest circle that we have. I didn't want you to have to count up 100 marbles or the 768 ball bearings. So what I want you to do is, if you are in the marbles group, which most are, we're going to go ahead and put in our first data point right now. It's going to be the biggest data point, so I'm going to go down to the fifth one, and it was a diameter of 18 centimeters, and there were 100 marbles fit in there. Now, if you were a group that was the BBs, which are, again, the people who are on the corner there, you would choose this 18.4 centimeters and 768 ball bearings. So you would do that scale. Now, we're just about ready to take our data. What I want you to do is you need to get with everyone in your group needs to be completely set up before you come and get your data or your materials. I would like one person in your group, when everyone is done, to be your representative. So you're going to show either Mr. Small or the substitute teacher that your experiment is ready and set up. Then you will come up and you will get a small handful of marbles in a cup and your 4 circles and a ruler. Okay. Once you are done, I want you to go into Desmos. You're going to open your Desmos file, and this is the circle experiment for the third lab, and you're going to graph your data and get your mathematical model. Do not forget to get your mathematical model. That's something that a lot of people have done in the past. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and start writing your conclusion, but we will spend some time next class finishing your conclusion. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good day. I will see you again on Thursday.